Hello traders, welcome back to the Flow Zone Trader channel. Thanks for joining me. I hope you had a great morning or a great day if you're tuning into this a little bit later. So let's have a think. What did we talk about in our weekly forecast? I posted it last night so you were nice and prepared for the market. We talked about a potential pullback leg, a Monday, Tuesday high of week set in before maybe then coming back down, okay? And today we're starting to get what might be the start of that drive to set the high of week tomorrow or maybe even Wednesday. We'll have to see how we shape up. But that's what we were looking for, okay? We were looking for that potential pullback leg, which is why it was really important. And I stressed constantly I was not looking for a new money short at the lows. That was where they were going to trap traders. So let's jump into the chart now, shall we, and just have a look how that played out. So here we go into the chart. This was this morning's price action. I'm going to get rid of some of these channels for you so you can just have a quick look. So at the drive, we had that morning drive at the bell straight up, and it failed to take out the previous day high. Okay, it failed to take out the previous day high. There wasn't a lot of buying activity in here. It was pretty weak, to be honest, and just shorts covering from their positions on Friday. So we came up, and at 10 o'clock we got that reversal. Okay, the opening range breakout, we failed to break above that opening range set, okay, at 10 o'clock. And then what did we do? We set the initial balance high and we rotated back down. Okay, failing pre-market high, failing pre-market low, setting in here at 10:30 our initial balance low. And then after that we did a beautiful trap. This is where the shorts got trapped. They got trapped trying to short underneath this low. This is what I warned you about in the weekend video. I talked about it on Friday. Do not get caught shorting lows. All right, so what happened here was once they shorted these lows here, they shorted the breakout here, they got caught. So we had that move down, and look at this volume. Buyers stepped in, straight back up, used their liquidity there, okay? Institutional money covered into that liquidity, okay? They needed the opposition to cover into, and then they bought it back up. So we ripped back up, I started getting long straight into here. We based above, look at that push, base above, breakout, retest, I added into here, and then we pushed through VWAP. I took some off above pre-market high, and then I was honestly looking for this range rotation back up to the IB high, previous day high, 4190, 4200. Okay, the reason I was looking at those, we can have a look on a 5-minute chart. I have them marked out here for you. Okay, these levels of liquidity is where all the stops are, and we have this gap here still. Okay, so I was really interested if we could get there. Now that might be a tomorrow move or a later in the week move. It didn't quite happen today, or at least not so far. It looks like we've just set in a nice trap for it. So then what happened? Okay, we failed. At this point we failed. We broke above, we had this week, and we failed, and we came back down. So I was holding 30% of my position, I think, at this point. Come back down, it came underneath my average for a minute, and we did the same move. We protected. Okay, if we go to a 5-minute chart, or we might even need a lower time frame chart, maybe a 1-minute chart here. Okay, we protected this low, so we had this demand zone built in where we wicked under and pushed up. I knew buyers were there. We came in, wicked, held it, a nice long wick there. Buyers came back in, and we had this imbalance, which you can see I've marked out. So I was looking for us to get back above that imbalance and hold it. That would give me confirmation that more shorts were trapped, and we did it. We got above, we held, I added back into this imbalance from the other side of it. And then I was looking again for the rotation. Now, this is where it got a little bit tricky. Okay, all this time while this was happening, we were pulling down here, the Dixie was going down. Now, that is not what I want to see, okay? I want to see us driving higher when the Dixie is going down. And then at this exact point here, when we start to drive higher, the Dixie started to find a bid. So it was a bit of a weird position with me where I knew funds were repositioning themselves on the market, both on the dollar and on the ES, and we had some yield numbers come out as well, which was what caused this flush. So I had to be cautious, added back in. I covered some into VWAP here, and I went down to just one contract because this now is just like pure rotation. We can't get above VWAP comfortably, we can't get above the mid. And I tried to hold. You will see I had an average, I think it was at like 58, 59, one contract I really wanted to hold for the IB high of day. for that extension through that. So I set my stop just underneath this wick here. Okay, once we drove above, I didn't want to see this violated. I knew it could trap down and then push up, but I did not want to give too much back. At this point, I was up like 20 points. I gave 10 back. I'm not giving any more than that. All right, locking in 3,500 on the day. It will have to do for now. We'll have a look. We'll see what we can get later, but there's a good chance now it's starting to fail. Do we come back down, retest that eye below, break below, hold the eye below, and then maybe rotate down again? I don't know. The bulls had a chance today, had a chance to do the move. They haven't been able to accomplish it yet. So let's jump straight into it. So this is gonna be 20x speed or something. As I said, I was holding that for almost 2 hours. Hopefully you'll see most of it. I did miss showing you the fill on the final runner, but I'll put in my execution so you can see them on the chart. Okay, so into this trade then. So as you would have seen and I talked about, we had that wick down underneath the eye below and an instant recovery with volume. So I attacked that very aggressively because I was confident that we just trapped shorts. And there you go. I'm looking for that inverse head and shoulders move, which I mark out, looking for the drive into VWAP. So we just drove up there. I'm still holding 6. I'm going to look to take at least 1 off on this drive into VWAP to lock in some gains. We have an imbalance there created above. Okay, that's above the neckline. So I'm looking for this to hold. I add into that imbalance. Now I've got 7 on, looking for the drive to VWAP. I need this pre-market low to hold, or I will take all 7 off. We're creating a nice flag, and there's the extension starting to drive. Get my 1 off at VWAP, now holding 6. Can we take out the pre-market high, this golden box, into premium, take 1 off into premium and previous day open here? So I'm down to 5, holding my core position, looking for that extension now into the golden zone, that 61.8% fib from the high of day to the low of day, where there is also a supply block. So I mark out what I'm looking for. I flip to the 4 hour. I like the look of this 4 hour, long wick on the 4 hour after holding a previous demand area. So now I'm thinking, can we expand into these white lines above that I've marked out? We have this area of imbalance, and then I get cautious. Maybe we do a head and shoulder pattern to come back down and trap under the low. So I'm already aware of it, and you'll notice I'm down to 3 now. I've massively reduced my size, so I've locked in my gains because I know we might fail here and rotate back down to re-trap on the low. I'm already thinking maybe we re-trap on the low. So I'm adding into this imbalance here. Now I've got 4 on. And I need to be very careful of this initial balance low. I'm watching the initial balance low, seeing if we're going to get heavy here. And you'll see it soaks straight back up. So I add back in. Now I'm on 6. Okay, I'm in 6, and I need to make sure the initial balance low is protected here. I want to see a push above this blue box, which is an imbalance that we created on the way down. But I want to invert it, see a push above it, and know that shorts are now trapped. So here we go, extending up. I need a close above it to feel really confident here with 6 on, big size. Here I'm looking at the Fibonacci to make sure we can drive through the 50, and there we go. I start taking some off into this golden pocket. Now I'm down to 4, taking another 1 off at VWAP, looking for the previous day open. Get the previous day open fill down to 3 now, so now I'm down to half size. Now I'm still looking for a rotation up to high of day. That is what my main target is here. So now I need to see, do we hold this imbalance again? Can we hold this imbalance, trap more for another drive up? Okay, so we've got that swing low pivot underneath, but we've held and instantly come back up. We never really closed with conviction underneath. And back up to VWAP here. Now I'm getting a little bit nervous. We keep rejecting VWAP, so I'm going to reduce my size right down to a runner and just leave the 1 on and look to see if we can rotate to the high of day. So here we go, stop break even and holding for high of day. So as you can see here on my executions, I tried to hold for that high of day rotation. We came back up to that golden zone again, and we failed underneath that wick, and we failed VWAP. So I took the runner off, locking in another 500 on that runner. Okay, so another trade setup here. We came back to lower day after the last trade, held demand, reclaimed VWAP and pushed up. So I joined the trend through supply for that expansion into the previous day high. Now I haven't got any off here. I'm actually looking to add. If this comes back down and tests the old supply box, the red box, which is now demand and holds, which it does, I add in. On a 1 minute chart, I've also got my flow zone supporting this move. So I'm expecting now an expansion through the IB high, through the previous day high, and through the current high of day. That's where everyone's stops are. You've got 3 levels of stops there. So I'm expecting us to just rip through and take them out. My stop set break even here. I've already locked in 3,500 on the day. I'm just looking to add a little bit of profit in. So if we can expand through these highs of day, I'm going to take one off and then try and hold a runner, and I'm making sure I'm going to take some profit if it flushes me out. Now I use a fib there to see where we might be able to expand to, looking for a 161 or a measured move expansion. So the next time we come through high day, I will be taking one off. Here we go. There is my sell. Take one off, move my stop up aggressively now, protecting my runner, hoping that we can rip straight up towards 4,200, which is my ultimate target. But I have a runner in here for a retest. Now the reason I have it so aggressive is we've just taken everyone's liquidity. There is every possibility that we can just now turn back down, back into range, back into under IB high, and rotate back to VWAP. And I don't want to get caught in that and give my profit back. So I'm going to make sure I lock some in if it does drop down. Otherwise, I'm holding for that 4,200 kind of level, ideally through that for expansion. So we're starting to grind up here. I checked the H1. It looks good. There's my liquidity, but we stopped me out and I am done. Okay, so there you have it. A bit of a longer video today. I felt it was really important to explain to you in detail what I was looking at, what the chart set up, and how to play that range rotation. Everything we talked about at the weekend, and we talked about it last week. Okay, very simple strategy. IB low, IB high, range rotation with your midpoint and VWAP, and you're just looking for the market to either rotate between them or base above and trend. There's 2 types of market, a trending market and a range rotating market. That's it. You're either in a consolidation or you're trending. You're not in anything else. Okay, so once you identify what you're in, it becomes a lot easier. I really hope today's video gave you some good insight into that so you can learn and set up your trades better for tomorrow. If you liked what you saw, please let me know. Drop a comment underneath this. Let me know what you want to see more of. Tag a friend that you think this video might help. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel. New videos dropping every day. And of course, Apex 90% sale still on right now. I'll drop the link underneath in the description. Code 90 will get you 90% off. Until tomorrow, trade safe.